Hello, YouTube.
Hey,
Welcome
Internet.
to Bourbon and Zeppelins. I'm David.
I'm Jeremy.
This is Mechanical Carrots.
This is Mechanical Carrots.
It's some episode, maybe number 5. Who knows? I've already lost count.
We're going that fast. Going at the speed of our pants.
So if you've never watched Mechanical Carrots before, Jeremy's going to tell you what it is. He's very prepared to give you a succinct definition of this show.
Mechanical Carrots is our segment where we scrape the entire internet for the most interesting technical articles. We then
Like a
read the
snack.
headlines, and based on those headlines and how much they interest us and how much they get us moving, we will discuss those topics with you and link you the articles.
Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, the easiest way to get these articles is to actually watch us live because we posted in our Facebook chat. Every Wednesday you can watch us live, facebook.com/Bourbon and Zeppelins, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Join us. It's a load of fun.
Here you go, Facebook. Here's the first article we're going to talk about today.
Sorry, I just saw Heather's comment.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, DeepMind founders and others sign pledge to not develop lethal AI weapon systems.
Hey, switch you the screen.
I don't want to.
Let them.
That's my reaction to that headline. Thank God they promised. Nobody's ever broken a promise. Especially not a tech company.
Wait a minute. Yeah, they have. Also.
Wait, what?
What?
You mean in 5 years when Tesla branded war bots are marching through my suburb? I shouldn't be shocked?
No, it's inevitable.
I mean, Elon Musk is turning into a supervillain slowly but surely.
And I can't wait. I'm like lining up to sign up.
Oh, you just want to be his henchman?
Absolutely.
I do not. I don't like super
Tesla
villains.
henchmen.
We need super
For sure. It would be so fun.
heroes.
I'm just not going to wear a red shirt. I'll be
I
fine.
feel like, well, he doesn't like yellow, so you'll probably wind up wearing a lot of red.
I'm going to wear green. I feel like that's a...
I don't know. That's like a yellow tone. He really doesn't like yellow. This is why they have safety issues in the Tesla plant.
I was going to say gold, but that's really yellow.
That's more yellow.
That's more yellow. I'm going to wear blue. Yeah, blue.
Okay.
Blue, that'll work.
I mean,
That'll be safe. Surely that'll be safe.
The car he sent to space was red, so I feel like red's his favorite color. So when he designs the uniforms for everyone, they're just going to be red.
Yeah, I feel like it's a trick. I don't want to be sent to space.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be in like Space Force.
Well, I would like
Now
to
you can be
in
on. You
Space
can be in
Force.
Elon Musk's Space Force.
I'm conflicted.
drive
I don't know.
You can drive a Tesla to work.
Also, at the same
To the
time,
launch pad?
this also 100% was in one of the Avengers movies.
Like Vision?
Yeah, that's the one. Their whole like, oh, we're gonna create this like wicked weapon, but we're not gonna use it for bad things.
Wait,
Yeah, when
who
they were
said
unlocking the Tesseract. There's something I
that?
don't
Wasn't
know.
that Transformers? I'm just saying things to be a pain right now. I don't actually know what we're talking about. Yes, that is a very common plot for a movie.
We're gonna have this great, amazing power, but we promise to only use it for good. It's never gone wrong before.
No, no one's ever dropped a nuclear
So
bomb
anyway,
in
what
it,
are they
too.
talking about?
They're talking. I don't know. I literally only read the headline and was like, "This is amazing."
We have to talk
This
about
is what's going in
We
the
have to
show
find out
tonight.
what they're talking about.
And then I literally stopped reading, so no idea.
All right. Well, let me get the broad strokes of this thing here.
Sure. I'm just gonna give some random Elon Musk facts. He recently called a guy who was trying to save children from a cave a pedophile. He doesn't like the color yellow so much that they have in the Tesla plants. They don't have enough yellow safety lines, and so people get hit by forklifts a lot. And he also doesn't like the sound of the backup beepers on said forklifts, so they disable them. So you can't tell if a forklift's going to back up into you and send you to the hospital.
Wait a minute.
The good news is,
You don't know if it's moving forward or backwards?
no idea what direction it's moving if you're just walking along, not paying
Kind of
attention.
legitimately, though, if a forklift's moving forward, is it safer than moving backwards?
The point is,
why does the beeper only go when it's moving backwards? What's the point?
because you assume it's going to move forwards. If it's quiet, you know it's moving forwards. So if you can see the back of it, you're safe.
How about if a forklift is moving, don't get in its way, whichever direction it's moving?
Quit blaming the victim, Jeremy.
No, this is totally the victim's fault here.
It is not the victim's
It's
fault.
absolutely the victim's fault. Those
If there's a
bloody
backup
victims.
beeper, they can go, hey, there's someone behind you. You didn't see me, so don't press on your little gas pedal there, forklift driver. This is all Elon Musk's fault, technically.
Yeah, I still
He
think that-
believes that the only reason that a Western white male would be in Thailand is for sex tourism, to sleep with children. These are all facts about Elon Musk.
I feel like that's an extrapolated statement.
It certainly is. Doesn't make it any less factual. It's the only reason he would have said the thing that he said. So I think it's fair to say about him.
This is a good point. So Kendall's asking, was someone asking them to make lethal AI?
I mean, of course.
And how does he come?
Of course. How many government leaders around the planet would love to have lethal AI?
Well, it's a good point though, because if no one asks him, and he comes up with this statement, I feel like that's like super scary, because then he was just like sitting in the bathtub and going like, "Hey, we could make AI that was like lethal."
Well, I mean, it's quite possible that someone was just like some rando on the internet was like, "Hey, have you guys seen Terminator? Like, don't let Terminator happen because you're like smart AI robot making guys." And then they were like, "Oh, we should let people know not to worry about that."
I feel like that's the first thing they're gonna do when they're gonna.
I think they're currently doing it. Like, that's
what I'm saying.
I already think that this promise has been broken. I feel like Elon Musk currently has an army of robots in some mansion in South Africa right now that is
South Africa?
at least from South Africa.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know,
Yeah,
so-
I'm with you.
right.
I'm back up to speed.
You know, that's just waiting to be sent out into the world to take over, you know, South Africa at first, you know, for the Musks.
And I, for one, say welcome to the Elon Musk overlords.
So you're for the Empire, and when you watch Star Wars,
Sometimes.
you're not a big fan of the Rebels.
I was until the whiny millennial came on board with the Empire, and then kill them all. Anyway,
Sorry, the whiny millennial? You mean Kylo Ren?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were said.
Yeah, I was for the Empire until the.
Oh, I thought you meant Empire Strikes Back, and you were talking about like,
Oh, no, no, no,
whiny
no.
Luke Skywalker. That's what I thought was happening. That's where I thought this conversation was going.
No.
And then you were like, kill all the rebels. But you didn't say rebels. I just sort of thought that's what you.
No, kill all the Empire. But
Yeah, okay.
If they're going to be falling in line with.
And if you're going to be shirtless, don't pull your pants all the way up either. That's just weird.
If you're gonna be shirtless, at least show your crack.
Well, I'm just saying, who wears pants up to here? Like 80-year-olds, right?
It was the style.
It was the style at the time. Did he have an onion on his belt?
He might have. I don't know, man.
I'll give you
Okay.
2 Bs for a dime.
So Elon Musk, nothing to worry about there. Just in case anybody was
There's
worried,
so much
he's
to worry
preemptively told us that he's not going to kill us all.
about. Scout's
Excellent.
honor.
I believe him.
Oh, God. No, we're all doomed. All doomed.
It's okay. This guy Bezos, he's gonna save
Oh,
us.
yeah. Billionaires are great people. So, another story about billionaires. Or, I don't know how much money he has. So, here's the headline before we switch
He's
over.
got billions.
Well, he's definitely has. Well, I'm just saying he could have what's bigger than that billion? A trillion? Maybe he's
Yeah.
got a trillion. Maybe he's a trillionaire. Speaking of billionaires, real quick side note. Did you hear about,
None of our side notes are quick.
was it one of those Kardashian girls?
Oh, I already don't like where this is going.
Or here's Jenner. I don't know. Someone's going to know the name. I'm really bad at knowing which one's which.
What did they do?
So one of them was like in an article, and they were like, "Oh, she's on track to become the world's youngest billionaire, and she's at $900,000 or 900 million.
900 million.
Yeah. So there's like so someone started a GoFundMe to
To-
get her $100 million to get her to $1 billion, and it was doing okay.
I saw that It makes me so angry. It really.
Anywho, that's all I want. There's nothing really to comment about that. Anyway, so second article. This one's about Jeff Bezos from Amazon.
Bezos?
Bezos. As now you're making me really question it. As Bezos becomes richest man in modern history, Amazon workers mark hashtag Prime Day with strikes against low pay and brutal conditions. The message is clear. While the online giant gets rich, it is saving money on the health of its workers. So for those of you who don't know,
Isn't that how you make tons of money?
you exploit the working
off
class.
the back of the.
Exploit the proletariat.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know how what it's like to work in a warehouse for Amazon, it is apparently a waking nightmare. You are the goals that are set for you, the production goals that are set for you, are absurdly high. A lot of people say that they are kind of unachievable, to the point where people refuse to take bathroom breaks and bring a bottle with them out onto the floor and pee into their pee bottle so as not to not meet their goal for the day. Because apparently there's harsh punishment for missing the goal. People have collapsed on the floor because they don't want to take a break.
Allegedly.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure there's no cameras inside the Amazon warehouse where, you have to walk in and out of a metal, like through a metal detector on the way in and out. You probably get patted down. It's probably worse than the TSA. I'm using the word allegedly worse than the TSA. I don't want to get us in any real trouble here. Because they treat every single worker there as a potential criminal who's only there to steal from them and waste time peeing and not passing out or passing out. Waste time passing out. I would not want to work there. But, good for Jeff. Now he's a billionaire, so I guess we can all be happy. Or, now he's a billionaire. Surpassing $150 billion in net worth. Thanks to his business model of subjecting employees to low wages, brutal working conditions, and scant benefits. I love it. I love it.
So don't work there.
Well, I don't. I have that choice.
Doesn't everybody?
For some people, the choice is work there or don't work at all.
So I'm also hearing, and I mentioned this earlier, I'm also hearing that the U.S. is coming into a labor shortage.
Yeah.
So is that potentially a good thing where it's going to force companies like Amazon, like the Walmarts, who allegedly don't pay people enough, don't pay them a living wage? Will a labor shortage actually boost wages because now people will have options to go work somewhere else instead?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
There's a potential for that.
Hopefully.
Like,
right?
I'm not going to say no, but I don't think I can just say yes. It depends.
Yeah,
it depends on the actions.
We'll see
of the
how it
workers.
plays out, right?
Unions could also maybe solve this problem a little bit. But, good luck getting a union together at Walmart.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Good luck getting a union together at Amazon.
No, not going to happen. So,
It could.
it might. I don't think it will. But no, I don't think there's a labor shortage because they're deporting all of their workers.
Well, they wish. It'll be interesting. If they get rid of all the illegals, then there'll definitely be a labor shortage. And then they'll have to start paying. But then, then they're going to have to start paying people actual minimum wage and not illegal worker minimum wage, which is a different thing.
It totally is.
And that's all cash under the table.
Yeah, so there's going to be one way or the other. Whatever the reason is, I'm not actually positive on how many people are being deported from the States right now.
Oh, I don't know, like zero. They're all being, as far as I can tell, they're all being detained.
That's what
separate from their children.
That's what I thought, but I don't know for sure. I'm certainly not going to make any sort of statements about that.
I don't know. I don't.
In any case,
that's for a different show. That's for the gist. If you want to hear our political hot takes on things we don't know what we're talking about, check out the gist on the Bourbon and Networks.
The Bourbon and Zeppelins Network.
Thank you.
Wednesday nights, just before we do the Mechanical Carrots segment.
Yeah, it's also on YouTube, probably. Check out the
if
website.
Dave remembers to upload it.
BourbonandZeppelins.com might be there too. But only if I uploaded it to YouTube.
Only if. Here's hoping. All right. Did we want to say anything about Jeff Bezos and how Amazon's?
Well, I mean, they're a bad place to work, and it is Prime Day. So did you buy anything from Amazon on Prime Day?
No.
I heard that their launch site was very, very broken.
I did see that things weren't working so great. Quite frankly, my coworkers don't take away my computer access on Prime Day because otherwise I just go crazy bananas shopping.
I feel like we should all boycott Jeff Bezos until he starts paying everyone a living wage. But I don't know if that works.
Is it practical, right? So there's always this balance about
Sure. I mean, the thing is, a lot of us will say, "Oh, it's just so easy to go do whatever because it's cheaper." And I understand the importance of trying to you got to save your own money. But I mean, at what cost ethically? So a lot of us will dismiss ethics at the, for a couple of bucks.
For a couple bucks. Yeah, and I think you can. And here's the thing: is if one person decides to be ethical and avoid Amazon, great. It costs them a little bit more. Does it cost Amazon anything? Essentially, no.
Not if it's only one, but I mean, if you can be a good example, or you can start a movement, something like that. I mean, everything. What do they say? Every journey begins with one step, right? So every movement's going to begin with one person or just a small group of people. For show, right? I mean, if nobody tries, then definitely nothing's going to.
Definitely nothing's going to happen. Yeah. So yeah, and Sarah's wondering about Alberta has their headquarters now, and I don't think so. A quick Google searching.
It's Toronto.
Toronto's the only one that made the short list for an Amazon headquarters. So yeah, Alberta, it stays out of the West completely.
We weren't gonna get it. We put in a really weird bid in Edmonton.
We did. Yeah,
it was super secret, and they weren't
And I don't
like other cities were doing very public things to try to get Amazon to come there or go there.
Amazon and Edmonton.
And Edmonton wasn't doing that. I remember I was listening to an interview with a guy from PaddyPower.com, which is like an online betting site. And
Paddy Power?
Yeah, and they PADD.
Oh, DD.
Yeah, and they'll take bets on anything, and so they were giving the odds on Amazon coming to Edmonton, and we were real long odds, because even he was saying he's like, look, we can do, we can give odds on stuff that we have information on, but we don't really know what the bid from Edmonton is, so we have to give you long odds. Everyone else's was really public apparently.
And yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bad sign when a bookie's you don't got a chance, because bookies are usually really good. It's their job. I'm not saying they're 100%, but they're pretty good. That's how they
their
make
livelihood
their money.
Their livelihood is tied to being accurate about those things. So that about does it for today's Mechanical Carrots.
Yeah, that was Mechanical Carrots. For today, I've already given you everything you got to do. Facebook.com every Wednesday /Bourbon and Zeppelins. Facebook.com /Bourbon and Zeppelins. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. BourbonandZeppelins.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you like it, click the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button. And there's a little notification bell. If you want to get notifications the next time we post a video, you should click on that if you want. But I totally get if you don't, because I think this world, I get too many notifications as it is. I don't want more, even from this channel, as good as it is.
Does it even do anything for us?
Well, if you get notifications from someone else, when they go live, it'll you'll get your phone will buzz.
Hey, there's bourbon.
Anyways, so that's Mechanical Carrots for this week. I've been David.
I'm still Jeremy.
We will see you next time.
See ya.